Warning: the following video might contain some scary elements that might be too much for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm a big fan of video games. Classic, new, bad, good. Name it and I'll love it. Then something happened that made me rethink things. I live in San Francisco, California. I have a job working at home designing character designs for future games for a company named Sega. I love Sega and their games, but I'm a slightly bigger fan for Nintendo. I tried to get the job at Nintendo, but they denied me for a lack of experience. For I have graduated from college 2 years ago. I was designing a new character for a Sonic the Hedgehog game that Sega hasn't revealed to the public yet and was meant to be a surprise in up to 5 months from now. I was designing a new Dr. Eggman robot when I saw my laptop was running low on charge. I got up to go get my battery charger and came back to see I was too late. Went dead. I lost all my design progress. I punched my wall out of anger and fell onto my couch. I sat there for hours before I fell asleep. All my work gone. While I was asleep, I had nightmares of my favorite video game characters turning evil and being killed. I woke up at around 5:30 a.m., sweating and all the pillows on my couch on the floor. Had to get up and go back to the Sega headquarters in 20 minutes. I was already dressed, but my hair was a mess. I fixed my hair up and took my laptop and left my home. A man quit today because he didn't get a promotion after he supposedly worked here for 4 years without a single one. I recognize him from somewhere. I had to walk by him a couple times my entire year of working here. My boss came to me after that saying that the man threw a Wii at him. He had a bruise on his cheek, and I heard security trying to fight someone behind me. Probably the man. My boss said that they had no use of a small single Wii, so they gave it to me to bring home. I was excited, of course. My next income was in 1 week, and I was saving up to buy a Wii of my own. But now I got one for free in a week sooner too. The day was long and boring, and as soon as I was told, I ran out the door and went to buy The Legend of Zelda Discovered Sword for my brand new Wii. When I came home, I was too excited and brought it onto the ground. I panicked, then plugged it in to see if it still worked. Sure enough, it did. There was a game already in the Wii when I turned it on. Super Smash Bros. Melee was in it. I weighed my options and decided to test out Super Smash Bros. First. When I turned it on, I heard a sound which sounded like a laugh from Bowser, but a bit longer in length, and the voice was a little deeper in tone. The game skipped the intro and went to the title screen. It was dim and brown. I pressed start to hear a crying Mario falling off a cliff from the original Mario 64, but a bit more desperate. The game lagged intensely. I tried to ignore it, but it was so slow that it took me 2 minutes to go to versus mode. The characters consist of Dr. Mario and Pink Pikachu. I laughed and gagged for whatever reason, thinking this was a joke disc. With a tear in my eye, I chose Pikachu. There was only one stage, too, what looked like the original wallpaper of Windows XP. The music was just a series of clicks. The game started lagging, and I used Thundershock as Pikachu. No animation happened, but it did exactly 743% of damage to Dr. Mario. I laugh even more until I see Dr. Mario crying and coughing. I stopped and stared, and Pikachu ran off the screen, and a loud Pika happened. Not a sword or anything, just a normal Dr. Mario was still coughing and then collapsed. I was a bit worried all of a sudden. I had a power outage. I waited, then 10 minutes later my lights went back on. Not the Wii through. I decided to get back up and go to bed. I decided to take the day off to play on the Wii some more. I was anxious last night in my sleep, wanting to play again to figure out why the characters were like that. Put the game back in and tried to start the Wii again. It took a bit, but it started to work. I played Super Smash Bros. Again, and this time, Wolf Link was unlocked. What? Twilight Princess? I was confused, but excited to try it out. I chose to go against Pikachu this time since Dr. Mario was a bit depressing to watch last time. I chose the Windows XP place again. The match started, but Wolf Link didn't move. Pikachu was jumping in place, then the game froze. Dr. Mario appeared on screen, and the game unfroze. He coughed up a green liquid and threw a pill at Wolf Link, and I was thrown off screen. Pikachu attacked, but before making contact, was set on fire. The game froze and went back to the character select screen. Zelda was unlocked. I played as her this time, and then everything happened the same way again. Next Characters unlocked were Roy, Mewtwo, Pichu, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Sonic? Sonic appeared, and when I chose him, the game screen went black, and a more evil Bowser laugh filled the room. I was legitimately scared from there. The next thing the screen shown was brutal. Dr. Mario coughing vigorously, Peach laying face first in a pool of water. On movie, Pichu swinging from a windmill. On movie, Luigi with a knife sticking out his side, and then Bowser with Mario looking at everyone laughing. They had a text box appear saying, "We are twisted. You too?" I turned my Wii off and quickly switched to games. I sat on the SSB game and sat in front of my TV trying to comprehend what I saw. I shook my head and saw Skyward Sword. No intro. Dim time screen. Already, there was a file named Hirogami. I saw it and it showed a link with the Skyward Sword piercing his arm through the falling sky. It lasted a minute, then crashed. The screen went black and appeared as a bloody, splatted Link. I screamed and reached for the plug. Then text appeared on screen. "We are twisted. Join us." I screamed again and unplugged it and heard a screaming Link quickly before. I decided to put the games on my counter and went to bed. I visited my friend to borrow money to go buy more games. I brought from a nearby Walmart 3 games: Sonic Unleashed, Supercharger's Roll, and a game I highly anticipated waiting for, Mario Party 8. When I came home, I put in Sonic Unleashed. Another dim title screen appeared. I started thinking that I shouldn't start playing this without a friend over, but decided against it. The screen quickly flashed a picture of Sonic being stabbed with a drill. After that, the last level of the game started. No cutscenes, no file select, just the last level. Sonic was a werehog and was holding a bloodied drill, and Tail was flying on the ground, just normally. No blood or gore there. He was breathing too. Walk into the next room, where Sonic all of a sudden screamed and started stabbing himself with a drill. He turned normal and was lying on the ground while a random force lifted him into the air, and he set on fire and thrown into the wall. I had a tear in my eye. Text appeared on the screen again. "We are twisted. Stop trying to resist." I knew something was up. I tried out SSBB. All the characters were turned into zombies in the match, and then Taboo was standing over them and shot them with a beam, and they were all bleeding. A text appeared. "We are twisted." Twisted! Next was Mario Party 8. There was only one board, oddly enough. Oddly enough, the window XP plays. Pink Pikachu and Dr. Mario was in the background. All the characters on screen were crying, and every time they moved, Bowser laughed and they were struck with lightning and cried more. Eventually, Yoshi died, then Peach, then Mario. Then Emerald died, and the text appeared again saying, "We are twisted. Game over." I screamed and then quietly escaped my house. I took the games to throw them away, then decided to show it to my best friend, so he's a eyewitness. I was on my way to share my tale to him. We played and I was scared. Some of the games played as any other normal game did. I was very confused, but somewhat relieved. We played until 7, then I went home. When I opened my door, a raccoon ran out, hissed at me, and my Wii was knocked over, and a new game was left there. On the disc, it said, Hirogami. I put the disc in the Wii and turned it on, and the light flashed. I instantly fell asleep. The screen was still on when I woke up. On the screen was Mario. He screamed, and his hat and hair burned in flames. He cried and started to cough. Green liquid came out of his mouth. He screamed, and a man pop up. It was a video just like being recorded off a cheap camera. It was a man who quitted. He punched a wall and he threw a Sonic doll on the ground. Then he said these words: "Sega, I hope you enjoyed these games." And then he grabbed a knife and cut his arm badly. I almost threw up. I backed up from the screen and looked at my mirror behind me. I seen in the mirror what looked a little like the man. I started to have the feeling of hating Sega. I had a beard just like the man starting to grow on my face. I picked up my Sonic doll, my hand trembling, and threw it into my sink and turned on my garbage disposal. After that, my power went out, and so did my love for video games. I quit my job at Sega. I decided to take apart my Wii to see if there's anything wrong with it. Just a jumble of wires. I put it in my closet and will not look further into it. I'm now studying to be a lawyer. Goodbye gaming. Forever. So that was We Are Twisted, a Nintendo creepypasta, and What a crazy way to end in this Halloween creepypasta sort of marathon, which always occurred on every Friday, which I just wanted to make it a little bit special, but yeah. It was kind of pretty much the more what the hell did I just read type of stories. Like the whole freaking moments like the Windows XP thing, which seriously, the freaking Windows XP reference is just kind of a little bit out of the blues, and alongside let's see, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, and then also the cliche about on the blood stuff, like the blood drill and the Sonic Unleashed part. Also, I don't get it. Why the hell there's a raccoon in I think the writer's house, which which I think it just felt confusing. Where did that raccoon come from? And also the whole ending thing is quite sad, because you know gaming can be bad for some people, unless you just wanted to keep on gaming. and also the and also the moment with the whole scary Bowser laugh was can be a little bit overused to death, which come on, should have been at the different type of laugh, like the friggin' the Kafka laugh in Final Fantasy. That would be a bit more interesting, if they just use a different type of laugh, instead of using up the goddamn Bowser laugh. And also the moment with the whole Skyward Sword game, that's kind of disturbing. With the whole Link freaking splatted after falling from the sky, which goddamn Link should have that bird buddy, but or some big bird from Skyward Sword. But yeah, it was a kind of the more what the heck type of creepypastas, but it was pretty good. And despite some lot of weird stuff like the raccoon part and the whole freaking beating up freaking destroying the Sonic doll on the freaking garbage disposal, which like really is that then which caused the whole power went off, which I think that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, pretty good creepypasta. This that it's felt like a more what the heck did I just read once? So yeah. Hope you guys have a very early happy Halloween and subscribe for more content. So goodbye.